So you guys will have to excuse a couple things in this video. One of them is the lawnmower in the background, but I had to get this video done tonight, and I wanted to do it outside because it's such a beautiful night. I don't know if you guys can see. It is overcast, and we've had some really hot days lately, so it's just nice. And I got a friend sitting on my lap, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna get it done. I know it's not the perfect scenario, but that's okay. So today I'm gonna talk about, does Heavenly Father, is He really aware of us? Is He really aware of every thought that we have, every feeling that we're going through, every hardship, every trial, even if it's inside, it's personal, no one else knows what's going on except for us. And I just wanted to share an experience that I had. So you guys are going to find out sooner or later, but we, for a short time, are moving, and we are not moving to the most popular state in the U.S. So, because of a lot of things in the political world, it has me really, really nervous. I'm like scared to death. I don't want to do it. I've had a lot of anxiety over it, everyone, and I just haven't known how to deal with it. So I told my husband, I was like, you know what? We need to fly out there. We need to fly out there so I can see where we're going to be living, see if I feel good about it. So we had a flight booked, and we went last weekend, and I was just a nervous wreck. I was packing for the trip, and I was like, this is too much for me. I am having a lot of hard times with this. I need to go out to my barn. So I came out to my barn. This is my barn, and my horsies are inside. I should walk around and show you my horsies, but I will in another video. I'm just going to share this story with you real quick. So I came out here, started doing chores and just different things to get ready for the night, get my horses taken care of, help me like with my anxieties, because being around my horses always helps. It's very therapeutic for me personally. All of my animals are therapeutic on some level, but when things are that extreme, it's just, I need my horses. And so I was out in the barn just doing chores, and my son called, and he was like, "Where are you?" And I said, "Well, I'm out in the barn." He goes, "Well, you have some visitors." And I said, "Send them out to the barn." And it was my really, really good friends, the sisters, and they came out to the barn, and they were just like, "Hey, is there anything we can help you with?" And I was like, "Well, I'm just filling waters and feeding, but you guys, if you want to finish filling waters while I feed, that would be great." And then they just asked what I'd been up to, and I said, "Well, at the moment, I'm kind of trying to calm myself down because I'm flying out to go check out this new possible move for me and my husband, and I'm having a lot of trepidation over it, anxieties. I do not want to make this move. I don't want to leave my family here and then be away from everybody. I'm going to be all by myself. This state has me nervous because of all the political issues going on there. Everybody's like moving out of this state, not moving to this state. So I'm like, why are we going against what the popular demand, I guess you could say, is doing, and we're going against it? I was just like, I don't want to do this. And two of these cute sisters were like, "Well, we're from California." Oh, well, there you go. There's the state. And told me all about the parts that aren't as dramatic. I'll say that. And so I'm just like, okay, well, that really actually eased a lot of the concerns that I was having. And I had been praying to my Heavenly Father. Heavenly Father, these are my concerns. I'm scared. This is what's going on. What should I do? I'm going out there to see if I feel good about it, but I just, this is going to be so hard for me. I don't know if I can do it. So I The first tender mercy to let me know that my Heavenly Father was very well aware of me was the sisters stopping by, and 2 of the 3 sisters were from sunny CA, and so I just thought, I don't think that's a coincidence. And just all the positive feedback that they gave me, and they lived there like their whole lives, and they had all these positive things to say, just eased my troubled mind. So we get out there, and I'm just like, you know what, I'm gonna go to church, and I just want to be able to hear something in church that like soothes and gives me peace and comforts me, because I'm going to be out here all alone away from my family. I've never been outside of my home state, and I've never lived away from family, and this is so new. And to be by myself, I'm the oldest of 9 kids, and then I personally have 7 kids, and so very large family, as you can tell. And my husband, he's one of 6 kids, so we have a big family all around. Our personal family between me and my husband, our extended families on both sides, and to leave what we have always known. And we live very close to, within 20 minutes of my parents. We live right next door to my husband's parents. So that's kind of how it's always been. We just have been close to family our whole lives. We've been married coming up on 28 years and have never been farther than 20 minutes from either one of our parents. And so this is a big change for us. So I was like, please, can we just go, when we go to church, can I just hear something that will give me peace? So we get to church, find a ward, and it wasn't a coincidence. I know that it was by divine design, because we were looking at the particular area that my husband is going to be working, and then like between like 20 and 40 minutes, like circumference. So that we could have picked to go anywhere. I'd done a little research and kind of knew which cities to kind of gravitate to and which ones to stay away from. And so I just thought, well, I'm going to start with the kind of the ones that I've done the most research on, because I haven't had time to research all of them. So that's the city I kind of picked, and we found a church and a time, went to that ward, and they were so extremely kind, friendly, welcoming. Then one of the speakers that day talked about how her family lives in, I always forget the state. It's somewhere over, I think, Tennessee, don't quote me, but I think somewhere back there by Tennessee, Kentucky-ish area. And then she went to BYU, Idaho, I believe, if I remember right. And then all of her family moved to Utah, and she is all by herself, working at the same place that my husband got a job offer. So she's pretty much telling this experience on how hard it has been and how much faith she has had to have, knowing that this is where she was supposed to be, and to be all alone there without her family, without her best friend, and everyone else that is just her support team, and how she has had to rely on the Lord and turn to the Lord. And I'm bawling through her whole talk, because I'm like, that's going to be me. I'm going to be away from my family. I'm going to feel lonely. I'm going to feel like I'm all alone, even though I'm there with my husband. It's, when you're that close to family, it's just, it'll get lonely, and I know it'll get lonely. So listening to her talk about how she just had to have faith and trust in the Lord. And I just thought, that's exactly what I'm going to have to do. That's exactly what's going to be expected of me, is to have faith and trust in the Lord. As hard as it's going to be, but I can do it. I know I can do it. And listening to her, she gave me hope, she gave me comfort, she gave me peace, that I can do it. So it was just another testament that the Lord is in the details of our lives. He knows what's the prayer in our hearts, and He is very, very well aware of us at all times and in all places, no matter what is going on in our lives, no matter what we're going through. And I just wanted to share this story, and hopefully hopefully help some of you out there that might be going through something hard, wondering the same question, that He really does know. Turn to Him, have faith in Him, and He will be there with an outstretched hand and tender mercies shown to you as well. Check out my description with all the fun things that are in there, and we will talk to you guys next time.